Hi, my name's James Richardson, and I'm here today to talk to you about foundation learning at Hugh Baird College, the area for which I'm the curriculum manager.
Reach your goals by doing something you love.
Service. Up your game and prove the doubters wrong.
Believe in yourself and achieve your potential.
The career you want is waiting for you.
The opportunities are here.
The expertise are here.
The support is here.
The inspiration is here.
Exits are located at the rear of the cabin and at the front of the cabin.
Grow,
Thrive.
innovate, succeed.
Wherever you want your story to take you.
It starts at Hugh Baird College.
So as I say, my name's James Richardson, and I'm the curriculum manager for foundation learning at Hugh Baird. But what is foundation learning? Well, foundation learning does what it says on the tin. We're here to give you a solid foundation to build your next steps on, be they in further education or employment. Foundation learning courses aim to equip you with the transferable skills you need to succeed in your studies and in employment, as well as allowing you to try a wide range of different subjects and sessions. So whether you've been out of education for a while and want to get back into it, whether you missed out on some of your grades at school, or whether you just don't know what you want to do next, we want to give you the chance to gain the confidence, control, and skills to make sure you make a success of whatever you do next. So we offer a range of different courses on foundation learning, and I'll just tell you a little bit about some of them. So we offer the Connect course, which is sort of our entry 3 level 1. Now with Connect, that gives you the opportunity to try different things throughout the year. So on some of the Connect groups, you will have the opportunity to try trades during the year. And these include things like painting and decorating, joinery, as well as motor vehicle maintenance. So working with cars and things like that. You'll also get the opportunity to do some sport. One of the things that we sort of think in foundation learning is, we get students who come in who are sort of about 16. They might have been through school and done lots of different subjects, but they really don't know what they want to do next. And that's fine. It's perfectly normal to get to 16 and not know what you want to do with the rest of your life. I'm in my 30s and I'm still not sure about what I want to do with the rest of my life. What we aim to do is to give you the opportunity to try lots of different things, because how do you know you like something unless you've tried it? I'd equally say, though, how do you know you don't like something unless you've really tried it? So sometimes people might come in and try a subject that they've not done before, and it turns out they actually really enjoy it, and it's something that they would then want to pursue. This year, we're also offering a new course as well, which is called the Level 1 Options course. Now, Options enable students to come in and to choose 2 different vocational subjects, which they'll be able to study between September and Christmas. And then when they get to the end of that first term, they'll be able to decide which one they want to pursue for the rest of the academic year. So the idea with this is it gives you the opportunity to try a couple of different subjects before making your mind up about which one it is that you'd actually like to go on and study. So the options for this are sport, public services, hair and beauty, health and social care, childcare, travel and tourism, creative arts, digital, and business. So it means that you'll have the opportunity to choose 2 of those subjects and really give you the opportunity to try before you buy, and you really make your mind up about what it is that you want to do. Another course that we offer is the Prince's Trust Team Programme. Now, this is a 12-week intensive course, which you'll be in 5 days a week for 12 weeks. It includes things like taking part in a community project. So some of our learners in the past, they've gone and they've renovated some different things for the community. So for example, our latest team, they worked helping Bootle Cricket Club to renovate some of their changing rooms. They've also helped on Rice Lane Farm, where they've helped out with the stables, sort of redecorating and renovating the stables to help it for the people who run it there and for the animals. They also take part in a residential, which is 3 days long, where they go to North Wales, where they take part in team building activities, things like that. And there also involves an element of work experience. With most of our foundation learning courses, you will also have the opportunity to study GCSE maths and English and to work towards getting your grades there. So if you've been at school and you've not got the grades that you wanted or you've missed out, you will still have the opportunity to gain your maths and English qualifications while you're here with us at college. I just want to briefly talk to you about one of our case studies. So there was a student here a couple of years ago whose name was Fetin Amar. Now, Fetin didn't really know what she wanted to do. She came onto the Connect program and she had the opportunity to study lots of different things and to try lots of different subjects. And in the end, she decided that she really enjoyed uniformed services, and that's what she's decided to pursue. So she ended up studying level 3 uniformed services at Hugh Baird College. So from foundation learning, there are lots and lots of different progression routes. So with a lot of our students, they come to us, they might study with us for a year or possibly for 2 years, because we also offer a level 2 program. And then they might go off into the wider college to study a subject that they've actually sort of maybe had in mind, or maybe it's something they've tried for the first time on one of our foundation learning courses. The main point with what we do is it's about connecting you from your interests, giving you the opportunity to try all these different things, and then you can make your mind up about what it is you'd like to do and what you'd like to move on to. Okay, and I think now would be a good time for me to open it up. And so has anybody got any questions that they'd like to ask about foundation learning? Okay, so we've got a question from Harry, and Harry asks, how long are the courses? Okay, it's a good question. So for most of our courses, they're 1 year. They last for 1 year. So they'll start in September and they'll finish in June. We do offer other courses, though, that are shorter than a year. So I've already mentioned the Prince's Trust team program, which is a 12-week rolling program that we run 3 times during the year. So we have a September start, we have a January start, and we have an April start as well. We also have Hugh Choose, it's called, which is really, Hugh Choose is about giving people an opportunity and a second chance. So, for example, if someone was on another course and they ended up leaving halfway through the year, we have the ability to sort of take them on to this other course. And that has 2 intakes, one in January and one in April. And really, that's so that students don't end up, because, I mean, lots of people might choose something that they think is for them, and then actually when they're a few months into it, they realize maybe they've made a bit of a mistake, maybe it's not the right path for them, maybe it's not really what they thought it was going to be. And to stop those learners from just leaving college altogether, we do have an option to sort of take them onto the Hugh Choose program. In many ways, it's like the Connect program. It gives you the opportunity to try different subjects and to have a go at different things before you then sort of, finish the year and go on to something else. Okay, we've got another question from Jess. What can I do after my course, and what are the progression opportunities? Okay, good question. So, as I mentioned before, some of the progression opportunities will be to move across college, so to be able to go and study a different course. So, for example, if you come onto a Connect course and you really enjoy the joinery element, then you might go on to a joinery course next year and maybe go and do level 1 or level 2 joinery. Some of our learners, though, they might go into employment or apprenticeship. So they might say, after finishing one of our courses, they might apply to do an apprenticeship. Our courses are very, very much based around personal development and equipping you with those transferable skills for study and skills for employment so that you can succeed at the next level. So a lot of our students are quite successful in terms of leaving our courses and then going on to do something which is a bit more work-based. So sometimes people go into employment, but quite often people will go into either another course across college or something like an apprenticeship where they both earn and learn. Okay, another question. So I'm into ICT. Is there a computing part of the course? Okay, so it depends on which courses that you go on to, but some of our courses do have a computing element to them. So with the Connect program, for example, you will do some units that are based around sort of using ICT, using media. So, for example, we do have things like photography units, where it's about taking and making and editing and creating digital photography and images using that. With the options program, which is something that I mentioned before, so that's the one, remember, where you take 2 choices at the beginning of the year, and then you pursue one of them beyond Christmas. We do have digital in that offering, so you can come and study IT alongside another subject, at least for the first term, and then you could pursue IT, ICT, or sort of digital. Okay. Another question from Sarah. So, if you have additional needs, what sort of support will I receive on the course? Okay, good question, Sarah. So quite a lot of the time people come to college, and one of the worries is that they've had lots of support when they've been in school, and then sometimes they worry that the support might not be quite the same in college. I can say that in college we've got a really large and dedicated team of academic support workers. So if you're identified as having an additional need and you need extra support in class, then you will have a support worker, or there will be support available for those learners. We also have like pod services, so you can go to them if you've got any issues. We can provide things like counselling services, advice on things like finances and money if you're having any sort of issues around that relating to your studies. So there's lots and lots of support that we can offer you here at college. And feel free to contact us if you've got specific questions on that. Okay, question from Will. What qualifications do I need to join the courses? Okay, again, a good question. Lots of people probably worrying when they come to college about what it is that they're going to need to get in or to get through the doors. I can say that with our courses that we offer, we don't ask a great deal that you come with, other than an open mind, really. If you're coming to college and you've missed out on your GCSEs, so maybe you didn't get your maths and English, that's fine. You can study them here with us alongside it. The same with if you wanted to come onto one of our programs. There's no specific qualifications that we would ask you to have before you come onto one of our courses. Our courses are all about helping you to develop yourself. So it's all about personal development and developing those employability skills. So, if you missed out in school, if you didn't get those qualifications, it's not the end of the world. Everybody gets a second chance. And here, we're all about those second chances. Okay, question from Zach. How many days or hours per week would I need to attend? And is it day or evening? Okay, Zach, well, I can tell you that all of our courses that we offer in foundation learning are in the day, so that if there are no evening sessions. And I can tell you that it would be 3 days a week for the majority of our courses. In terms of hours, a level 1 program is roughly about 10 hours of study. That's not including any elements of maths and English that you may need to work towards. And it's also not including the 1 hour tutorial that you'd have every week, which, just to go back and mention, to allude to one of the other questions, you also have tutorials and progress coaches who can provide you with pastoral support. Okay, last question from Ashley. And this says, what enrichment activities can I take part in? So I can tell you that we've got a whole range of different enrichment activities. So our students take part in enrichment activities both inside and outside of the classroom. So these include things like trips into the local community, doing volunteering work with local organisations, adventure type trips such as wall climbing and mountain biking. We also have a number of guest speakers who come in to support your health and well-being during the year. So we have quite a bit of enrichment activities that go on during the year. And of course, what we'll always try and do will be to tailor those to the different kinds of learners that we have. So when we get an idea of who's on the course and what their interests are, we'll try and adapt our enrichment activities to that. Okay, so I just want to say thanks very much for joining us today. Don't forget that applications for September are still open and you can apply online via our website. Just remember, if you have any questions or queries, please get in touch with us via our website or social media. Stay safe and we hope to see you soon. Thanks. Bye.